Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and today we're doing some sublimated gaming mouse pads. First time doing this, and pretty stoked how these are going to turn out. We'll go ahead and give you a little look at what's to come. So this is what we're rocking with. A little sublimation in the middle, some corner fades right there. We don't have a large enough printer to be able to do a full sublimation yet, but we're practicing, trying to test this out a little bit, and we're making these gaming mouse pads for our esports league that we run, and we're gonna go through the process of how we do it. We are using Sawgrass SG500, printing these bad boys out, Wacoma 16x20 heat press. We'll go through the process of how we're doing this, show you step by step and the end results. If you guys do enjoy this, make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Let's get into it. All right, so here we are just using the Sawgrass print utility software that comes with SG500, and what we're doing is printing the center logo and then two of the corner ones. So this is the center one, and right here we're just printing two of these ones. We'll just swap them up each side. So we're gonna go ahead and print this out. What we're doing in the software, it might be a little tough to see, but we are fitting this to the paper. It's in landscape. We chose the mouse pad print settings, and then it kind of does that for you. So we're gonna go ahead and print 3 more of these. Do that. We picked up this SG500 Sawgrass printer from a friend that was selling it that didn't use it, and we're really just trying to get a little bit more into it right now. So this is our first big sublimation run, and so far so good for how it's printing out. Very happy with this. We'll let this go ahead and print out, and then we will get into the other pieces of papers, and then we'll show you what we're doing. One thing to note, I don't know, I think we're good. We have all pretty fresh ink, but we'll be printing 4 of the centers, and then each corner takes 2 pieces. So hopefully we have enough ink, because we have to make about 16 mouse pads before Saturday. So if we run out of ink, then not gonna be good. So you guys are gonna find out with us as we do it. Let's print off these corner pieces and then get into pressing. Alright, so we're going to print 6 more. Already made one of the mouse pads that we showed you earlier, so we're going to go ahead and send this to the printer. Pull these off right here, and for our heat press settings, we're pressing 400 degrees for 45 seconds. That is recommended from the software, and so far it's coming out pretty good. I mean, really clean, as you guys can see. Just nice and simple. Just wanted to give the kids a little something extra for the league. We will be also making a video going through how we make the jerseys using Supercolor, heat transfers, wearables, the DTF ones, and yeah, so let's get these things printed out. While that's finishing up printing, I'll show you guys. We just ordered some basic mouse pads off Amazon, more of the gaming style, so that's why they're a little bit larger, and we're not able to fully sublimate. If it was a smaller, just basic mouse pad, we'd be able to fully sublimate it, but this is what we were rocking with, so these are just blank mouse pads that we're using, and seem like pretty good quality. 10 bucks off Amazon if you guys are wondering. Alright, switch to this view. We're gonna go ahead, grab a mouse pad. I'm using a Teflon sheet underneath just so it doesn't really bleed. I don't want it to bleed into the fabric underneath for when I'm making shirts, but what I am doing for my process is I'm taking this, just making a little like that, just so I get a little fold there at the top. I know where the center is at on this mouse pad. Okay, so that's number 1. We'll give it a little quick press, just get any of the moisture out. I don't know if you have to do that with mouse pad, but we'll go ahead and do it. Okay, so first we're going to take our center sheet, and I know this is centered on the page, so I'm going to go right here, fold it, make a little crease mark, and line it up about right here where my crease mark is, and then I'm just gonna eyeball it, and I'm using the space right here, make sure that looks good right here to kind of make sure it's not uneven. You got these little shadows kind of throw me off a little bit, but we like that. We're gonna go ahead, roll it back, use our other Teflon sheet over the top, 400 degrees, 45 seconds. We're gonna let that press, pop up, and then we'll get into the corners. The corners are a little bit tougher. I kind of wish it's a little tough because it doesn't print all the way to the side, so I'm trying to line these up. I wish if we had a bigger, larger format printer, then we could just overlap it and be no problem. So we just got to be really careful when we're doing the corners. All right, pull that back, Teflon sheet off. Boom. Look at that, nice, clean, nice and vibrant. Really happy with how this is printing right now. This one actually looks like it almost pressed better than the first one I did. Okay, so there you go. We got our first center one done. I think that looks sick. It's so cool. It's like so simple and it looks so good too. So very, very happy with that. All right, we're gonna go ahead, and how we're doing the edges is we're gonna leave this hanging off like that. It's okay if it moves a little bit. We're just worried about right here. And let's make sure we're doing bottom left corner. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to sublimate over this portion. I want to try to get here. So I'm having to line this up. It's a little tough to see, but we're going, I think it's better to make sure we're overlapped than not. So we'll exaggerate it a little bit. Looks like that's all going on there. Might be we could probably bring it up just a little bit. I just kind of want to pull off a little bit. Okay, I think I like that. Get that right there. Lay that on there carefully. Press it down. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is kind of first time doing this, so we are learning as we go. But you know, if you guys are trying this out, or just maybe this gives you an idea to try it out, you know, hopefully you guys can either learn from what I'm doing, maybe do something different. Let me know in the comments if you guys do anything different. I also tried like putting a couple dots on the paper to help myself line it up. So we'll see how this one turns out, and then we may do that for the next ones. We've got 10 seconds. Yeah, that's not bad. It's a little, that one's a little off. I almost need to tape this down so it stops moving, but yeah, not bad. I mean, it kind of works. It just, I kind of missed that right there. So we will, this might be one we don't give away. We'll see. But I am going to, so we're going to flip this back around. And just because we're almost, honestly, we're practicing right now. So I did order an extra one. So what I'm going to try to do is we're just going to mark this paper. Corners at, I don't know if I should be using Sharpie. Okay. So now we're going opposite corner right here. Okay. I like that. We're gonna go ahead, place that right there, press down. All right, so not bad. We just missed that bottom edge on both of them each time. Still looks good. But we got to make sure we just get it down a little bit lower, and you know, maybe the design I use isn't the best to achieve what I'm trying to do, but honestly pretty happy with how it turned out. All right, let's move this over to the pile. You know, what we could try is cutting these, and then we know for sure we'll be on the corners. That might be the better option. Let that guy cool off for a second while we trim this. So we're trying out some different stuff. It's not going to be perfect, and that's why it's good to order some extra ones. That way, if it's your first time doing something, you got a little bit more room for error. Okay, so that one we just trimmed it up on the sides, and we'll see if that one makes any difference, at least for the alignment. Like I said, we're just a little short. If it was oversized, I think it'd be a lot easier to achieve. Press. Yeah, that definitely worked out a lot better. That was a lot easier to align on the mouse pad. I think we figured it out, boys. Alright, just to show you guys, this is the one that we just pressed and came out so much better. Able to really get it along the edges I wanted, and just kind of that nice little fade out. So loving how that worked. I think we're gonna do that for the rest of them, and we're gonna go ahead and knock these out. Alright, camera fully charged. We're back. We just finished printing off the rest of the sublimation prints that we needed for these mouse pads. So what we're gonna do is fire up heat press again, and then we're gonna start trimming all these ones that we need to trim while the heat press is heating up, and we're gonna knock out some more mouse pads. Really stoked, excited how these are turning out. Honestly, this is pretty awesome that we're able to do something like this with that little guy right there. So hey, Sawgrass SG500, not too bad if you're trying to get into sublimation. It's just the start, boys. All right, let's get to it. All right. Alright, got all those trimmed up, ready to press. Heat press about 29 degrees till ready to go. Overall, like I said, really happy with this process so far. I feel like I'm learning how to do this more, and I think this would be a beneficial thing for us to continue doing. So we're gonna go ahead, knock these out, do a little time lapse, and then we'll show you the finished product. we are starting to get a hang of this, and these things are coming out sick. Workflow is working a little bit better. Trimming up the paper was key to really speeding up the process, because it's a lot easier to get it aligned. But really happy with how these are turning out. I'm gonna go ahead and crank the rest of these out, and then we'll see you when we're done. Alright guys, well unfortunately the audio got corrupted on doing this outro, but basically just showing you guys the end results. Ended up finding a good workflow with trimming up the edges of the papers, since we couldn't oversize the sublimation prints. But overall, just really happy with how they turned out. The kids loved them at our event that we had on Saturday, and just appreciate you guys hanging out in the video. If you guys did enjoy this content, make sure to drop a sub, hit the thumbs up, let us know down in the comments if there's anything we can improve, or some stuff that you guys have learned with sublimation. We're kind of just getting into it and wanting to learn more and get better at it. Also, at the end of this, I'm going to start doing an outro time lapse of cleaning up the space. That way I'm forcing myself to make sure I'm cleaned up, so next time I come up into the next process, we're all nice and ready to go. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.